Imagine you are walking through the narrow, winding streets of an ancient city. It is late at night, long past the hour when the shops have closed and the crowds have gone home. The sky above is a deep, velvety indigo, hidden behind a heavy veil of soft grey clouds. A gentle, steady rain is falling. It is not a storm, just a continuous, rhythmic washing of the world. The rain falls over the cobblestones, making them shine like polished black onyx under the warm, amber glow of the iron street lamps. You watch the reflections of the lights dancing in the puddles, ripples of gold moving across the black water. You are protected. You're holding a large, sturdy umbrella with a curved wooden handle that feels smooth and solid in your grip. You listen to the sound of the raindrops tapping against the fabric above you. Tap, tap, tap. It is a comforting sound, a personal shelter that moves with you. It creates a small, dry room in the middle of the wet night. You can hear the water rushing softly in the gutters, carrying away the dust of the day, flowing down toward the river. The air is cool and damp, smelling of wet stone, rain-washed pavement, and the faint, fresh scent of the river nearby. You are not in a hurry. There is nowhere you need to be. The streets are empty. The city is asleep, and you are simply enjoying the solitude of the evening walk. Your footsteps echo softly against the stone walls of the buildings that line the street. Old buildings, with heavy wooden doors and wrought iron balconies, standing silent and tall, watching over the night like sleeping giants. You turn a corner, and there it is, the library. It is a magnificent building, rising up into the darkness. It is made of dark, weathered stone, with tall, arched windows that glow with a warm, inviting light. It looks like a lantern, a beacon of peace in the rainy night. You walk up the wide granite steps, feeling the solid stone beneath your feet. You pause for a moment under the stone archway of the entrance, shaking the water from your umbrella, collapsing it, and fastening the leather strap. The door is massive. It is made of heavy oak, dark with age, and reinforced with iron bands. You place your hand on the cold metal handle. You push. The door swings inward on well-oiled hinges, making no sound at all. You step inside, and as the door closes behind you with a soft thud, the sound of the city vanishes. The tapping of the rain fades to a distant, gentle murmur. The air changes instantly. It is warm here, dry, still. You take a deep breath. The air smells wonderful. It is that distinct, sweet scent of old books, a mixture of paper, leather, vanilla, and almond, with just a hint of beeswax polish from the wood. It is a smell that instantly makes your shoulders drop. It creates a feeling of timelessness. Here, inside these walls, time moves differently, slower, softer. You hang your coat on the heavy wooden rack by the door. You unwrap your scarf, feeling the cool air on your neck being replaced by the warmth of the room. You leave your umbrella in the brass stand, hearing the last few drops fall into the metal tray. Clink, clink. You walk into the main hall of the library. It is a vast space, rising up 3 stories high. You look up and see the shelves stretching higher and higher, disappearing into the shadows of the vaulted ceiling. Floor-to-ceiling shelves line every wall, packed tightly with books of every size and colour. You pass a rolling ladder attached to the shelves, made of polished mahogany. It stands silent, waiting for someone to climb it. But tonight, it rests. In the centre of the room, there are rows of long, heavy wooden tables, illuminated by green glass lamps that cast a pool of emerald light on the wood. You begin to walk down one of the aisles. The carpet beneath your feet is thick and plush, a deep Persian red, absorbing the sound of your steps completely. You are floating through the silence. You find yourself in the section of old geographies and maps. You reach out and run your hand along the spines of the books as you pass. Your fingertips graze over the textures. Rough canvas, smooth calfskin leather, embossed gold lettering that has faded with time. Each one feels different. Each one has a history. You stop and pull a book from the shelf. It is heavy. The cover is a faded blue cloth, worn soft at the corners. You open it carefully. The pages are thick and cream-coloured, soft to the touch, like fabric. You turn the pages slowly, listening to the soft rustle of the paper. You look at an old map of the stars. The ink is sepia and black, tracing constellations that have looked down on the earth for millions of years. You don't read the words. You just admire the care that went into making them. You close the book gently, feeling the air push out from between the pages, and slide it back into its place on the shelf. You continue walking deeper into the library. You pass a spiral staircase made of wrought iron, winding its way up to the gallery above. You pass a large, antique globe on a wooden stand, its surface smooth and cool. You reach the back of the library, where a large, circular window looks out over a hidden garden. Here, tucked away in a private alcove, is your sanctuary. It is a reading nook designed for one. There is a large, winged armchair upholstered in worn, burgundy leather. The leather is soft, cracked with age, and inviting. Next to it, a small round table made of dark mahogany. On the table, a single lamp with a silk shade casts a warm, golden pool of light. And next to the lamp, a porcelain pot of fresh tea is waiting for you, kept warm by a small candle underneath. You walk over to the chair. You sit down. The leather creaks softly, a welcoming sound, like an old friend greeting you. It yields to your weight, hugging your sides, supporting your back perfectly. You settle in, shifting your hips, uncrossing your legs, letting your feet rest flat on the thick rug. You rest your head against the high back of the chair. You look out the window. The glass is thick and old, slightly warped, distorting the view just a little. Outside, the garden is dark, but you can see the rain falling in the light from the window. It streaks down the glass in long, silver rivulets. You watch one drop merge with another, racing down to the sill. You listen. Here, in the quiet of the alcove, you can hear the rain more clearly again. A gentle drumming against the glass, a soft washing sound against the stone walls outside. It is the ultimate white noise, a barrier between you and the world. You reach for the tea. You pour a cup. The steam rises in a thin, grey ribbon, curling into the shadows. You hold the cup in both hands, feeling the heat radiate into your palms and fingertips. You take a sip. It is Earl Grey, warm, fragrant, with a note of bergamot that lingers on your tongue. The warmth spreads through your chest, moving down into your stomach, relaxing you from the inside out. You set the cup down on the coaster. You don't need to read. You don't need to do anything. It is enough just to be here, in this chair, in this room, while the rain falls outside. You look around the alcove. The shadows are long and soft. The light from the lamp illuminates dust motes dancing slowly in the air. They swirl and float, drifting on currents of air that you cannot feel. Up and down, round and round, hypnotic, slow. Your gaze returns to the window. The rhythm of the rain is steady, relentless, yet gentle. It washes away the thoughts of the day. It washes away the tension in your body. You feel your legs becoming heavy, sinking into the rug. Your arms are resting loosely on the armrests of the chair, your fingers uncurled and still. Your jaw releases, creating a small space between your teeth. Your tongue falls away from the roof of your mouth. Your forehead smooths out, wiping away any worry lines. Your breathing slows down to match the rhythm of the rain. In and out, deep and slow. The smell of the old books surrounds you, comforting, familiar, safe. It is the smell of silence. You feel the heaviness in your eyelids. They want to close. You let them close, just for a moment. And in the darkness, the sound of the rain becomes even more beautiful. It sounds like a whisper. Like the ocean far away, you sink deeper into the leather chair. The world outside the library feels 1,000,000 miles away. Here, there is only warmth. There is only the smell of paper and tea. There is only the sound of water on glass. You are completely protected, hidden away in your secret corner of the world. The library watches over you. The books stand guard on the shelves, silent sentinels keeping the noise away. The rain sings you to sleep, drifting, drifting, deeper and deeper, into the quiet, into the dark, at peace, asleep.